You know, the men and women who climb these dangerous peaks, Mount Hood and others all over the world, are known as extreme athletes.
But what on earth drives them, especially those with families? They risk everything. Well, tonight, Channel 3's Jennifer Murphy introduces us to two local mountain climbers who do understand what it is to feed a passion that knows no boundaries.
Every year, I get this gnawing feeling in my stomach. It's almost an addiction.
So to get his fix, mountaineer Tim Chillick and his climbing partner Ed Kowalski risk everything to reach higher ground.
The most recent experience, I was climbing in Tibet, Aconcagua in Argentina, Denali, Mount Rainier, Mount Hood, Mount Washington.
Expeditions that require months of preparation.
I'm constantly training 5-6 days a week. I'm running, cross-country skiing.
You ready?
And that's just the beginning. Once the men arrive on location and set up base camp, the mind games begin.
The night before, you start getting a little nervous, you start thinking, your mind starts wandering.
You do have self-doubt. Maybe this is a bad idea, or you got to snow the night before and there's that chance of avalanche.
Ed remembers the times he was climbing in Tibet in the breathtaking but unpredictable Himalayas.
We were in a very remote area. We had a big storm come in. We were really scared.
Did you think you were going to die?
Yes, there was a moment when we were trying to descend. We got stuck up high in bad weather. We were coming down and it was just completely whiteout conditions.
Usually mountains make their own weather. Experienced negative 80 degrees up on Mount Washington in New Hampshire.
And then there's the tremendous physical toll this takes on you. Each climber carries their own pack with a tent, a sleeping bag, food, water, clothing, and that can add an extra 70 pounds on their back.
When the men aren't climbing, they lead separate lives. Tim, a geologist, Ed, a former financial analyst turned paramedic. But on the mountain, they become as close as two people can get, each one's safety directly dependent on the other.
A lot of times we're roped up, we're on a steep slope, 60-degree slope. If one of us were to fall, the other one has to dig in.
They don't talk about it much, but both men are acutely aware of how much they have to lose.
I have a family. I might be a little more cautious than a lot of mountaineers out there.
Tim's wife, Lisa, a former Olympic snowboarder, admits she worries about her husband.
Definitely dangerous and people die.
But in the end,
you know, I think we're all passionate about different things, and once you find that passion, you can't smother it or you're not the person that you once were.
Ed's not quite as lucky. Divorced, he knows firsthand the stress this can cause at home.
Most of the climbers that I know, a good majority of them are separated or they've gone through a number of relationships.
Despite the risks, physically, emotionally, financially, Tim says scaling Mount Rainier the first time put climbing in his blood.
I was hooked. This is what I want to do.
I just love being up in the mountains. I just have a passion for being up in the mountains.
Mountaineering, more than just a hobby, a passion, a way of life. Jennifer Murphy, Channel 3 News.
Okay, Tim and Ed's next climb will be in the highest summit in Mexico, and they'll spend the next 11 months training. For more information, you can check out Elevation Foundation at our website. We have a link to it.